Sydney Sweeney is trending again, but this time it's not for euphoria or her latest red carpet look. It's because of a crop top. A seemingly harmless t shirt in her new American Eagle ad has sparked a wildfire online, and fans are calling her out for promoting something they say crosses the line. At first glance, it looks innocent, a cute retro fit with the words One Nation printed across the chest. But look closer. That shirt has ties to a certain political movement, one that's become a lightning rod in today's culture wars. And when Sydney posed in it, whether she meant to or not, she stepped into something much bigger than fashion. Now, her silence is being seen as complicity. Critics say she knew what she was doing, while others defend her, saying she's being unfairly dragged. But the truth? The truth is buried in the fine print of the brand, the optics of the shoot, and the very strange timing of it all. This is more than just a photo shoot gone wrong. It's a masterclass in how quickly the internet turns on its own, especially when politics, fame, and influencers collide. To understand why this ad hit such a nerve, you need to understand who Sydney Sweeney is and how carefully curated her image has been. She rose to fame with her role in HBO's Euphoria, playing the emotionally chaotic Cassie, a role that turned her into Gen Z's new it girl. But behind the glittery Instagram aesthetic, Sydney has always walked a fine line. She's known for staying neutral in public. No political rants, no Hollywood drama, just fashion, fitness, and acting gigs. And it worked. Brands love her, fashion campaigns, makeup deals, magazine covers. She became the face of a clean, marketable kind of fame. But in 2022, things started to shift. A surprise birthday party for her mother, featuring guests in Blue Lives Matter apparel, raised serious eyebrows. Critics accused Sydney of quietly aligning with a side of politics Hollywood usually avoids. She responded by saying it was just a family gathering, but the internet doesn't forget. So when this new American Eagle ad dropped, with that shirt, people were quick to connect the dots. Was this just bad styling? Or was there something more intentional behind her posing in a shirt that says One Nation, a slogan widely associated with conservative talking points? At first glance, it looked like just another cute American Eagle campaign. Soft lighting, denim fits, and Sydney smiling into the camera. But the moment fans zoomed in on her shirt, everything changed. Across her chest in bold vintage-style letters, the words, One Nation. It wasn't just the text. It was the styling, too. A classic red, white, and blue palette. The kind of visual that feels more 4th of July than fashion-forward. And for many online, this phrase didn't feel innocent. One Nation has become a politically loaded slogan, often used in conservative or even far-right circles as a rallying cry for nationalism, unity under certain values, and resistance to progressive change. Some fans saw the shirt as subtle, maybe even unintentional. But others, they were furious, accusing Sydney and the brand of performative patriotism, tone-deaf messaging, and even dog whistle politics, especially considering Sydney's past. That controversial 2022 birthday party where her family wore MAGA-style gear and Blue Lives Matter shirts. This new campaign didn't feel like a coincidence. Tweets poured in. Why does Sydney keep doing this? Another dog whistle moment. They know what they're doing. American Eagle, we see you. Suddenly, what should have been a simple ad became a lightning rod for culture war outrage. Within hours, social media exploded. TikTok was flooded with hot takes, fan edits, and callouts. One video showing a close-up of Sydney's One Nation shirt racked up over 2 million views in less than a day. Twitter threads dissected everything, from the font on the shirt to Sydney's facial expressions, trying to decode whether she knew what she was endorsing. On Reddit's r/pop culture chat, the post titled, "Can we talk about this Sydney Sweeney AE ad?" hit the front page, with thousands of comments debating her political leanings and AE's marketing strategy. One top comment read, "This isn't just fashion. This is calculated branding, and it's low-key terrifying." On the other hand, Sydney stands fired back hard. "You guys are literally reaching. It's a shirt. Calm down." Not everything is a political statement. The backlash wasn't just aimed at Sydney. American Eagle got dragged too. People accused the brand of pandering to both sides, using Gen Z icons like Sydney for clout, while slipping in subtle messaging to appeal to conservative shoppers. Some even started calling for a boycott of AE, with hashtags like Drop Sydney and Boycott AE trending in small circles. The internet had officially entered full-blown Stan war mode, with one side calling Sydney tone deaf and the other side screaming overreaction. Either way, the ad was working. It had gone viral, just not for the reasons AE probably hoped. As the firestorm kept spreading, American Eagle was forced to act. Within 48 hours, they quietly edited the campaign's landing page, removing the shirt from prominent placement and scrubbing keywords like One Nation from product descriptions. But they didn't issue a public apology. Instead, they released a vague statement saying, American Eagle supports self-expression and welcomes diverse perspectives. Our recent campaign aimed to celebrate unity and individuality. That did not go over well. Critics slammed AE for dodging accountability, accusing them of using vague unity language to cover up the real issue, political dog whistling. Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney's team stayed completely silent. No Instagram story, no statement, not even a subtle unfollow. And that silence? It only fueled more backlash. People began questioning whether Sydney was complicit or just another celebrity being used as a brand pawn. Marketing experts jumped in too. One PR strategist told BuzzFeed, if a campaign sparks national debate within hours of launch, that's either genius-level marketing or catastrophic misfire. In this case, it might be both. Because despite the outrage, traffic to AE's site reportedly spiked by over 30%, and the clip of Sydney in the ad was trending on TikTok for days. Whether intentional or not, controversy was driving clicks. And clicks drive sales. As the dust started to settle, one question remained unanswered. Why hasn't Sydney Sweeney said a single word? For someone whose brand thrives on relatability and transparency, her silence felt loud. Fans were split. Some defended her, saying, she's just the face, not the strategist. She probably didn't even know what the shirt said. Others weren't buying it. Sydney approved this. She posed in the shirt. She's complicit, whether she meant to be or not. And let's not forget, this isn't her first brush with controversy. Back in 2022, Sydney was criticized after photos surfaced from her mother's birthday party, where several guests wore MAGA-inspired hats. At the time, she claimed people were overreacting and that the event wasn't political. So now, fans are wondering, is Sydney intentionally cultivating a more conservative-leaning brand image, or is she just tone deaf? PR insiders call this tactic strategic silence, where celebrities choose not to comment in hopes the controversy burns out on its own. But in the age of TikTok receipts and 24/7 discourse, silence can sometimes speak louder than any statement. And this time, Sydney's silence might have done more damage than an apology ever would. This Sydney Sweeney ex-American Eagle controversy is more than just a PR blip. It's a wake-up call for brands and for celebrities. We're no longer living in a time where you can slap a celeb on a product and expect it to sell. No questions asked. Fans want authenticity. They want accountability. And most importantly, they want to know their faves aren't just blindly cashing checks. For American Eagle, this was a branding disaster. For Sydney Sweeney, it's a crack in an otherwise carefully curated image. And for everyone watching, it's a reminder that in 2025, every choice is political, whether you like it or not. From ad campaigns to silence in the face of backlash, everything a celebrity does, or doesn't do, tells a story. And sometimes the story they're not telling says the most. If you made it this far, I want to hear what you think. Was Sydney just a pawn in a corporate mess? Or did she know exactly what she was doing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget, tap that like button. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and check out the video on screen right now about the Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez brand war. It's even messier.